Alright, so what's up YouTube? I'm TechX here, and today I'm showing you a tutorial on adding texture to a cube in Blender. So in my last tutorial in Blender, I actually added texture to this just little square here. But adding it to a text is a little different. So let's press X enter to delete this. Create text. And now let's drag out this little menu, and on rotation of the x-axis, let's type in 90, enter. So now it's like that. Let's press S, so that it gets nice and big. Then let's just reposition it here. So now what we need to do is actually add depth to it. So let's drag out this menu here, and let's take this little text icon. If you don't have it, just select it. So now I press extrude, and 0.1 is enough. People like type in 100, and that's just way too much. So 0.1 is enough. And then if you want to add depth, you can add depth here too. See, that's 0.1 on depth. I don't like the depth, so we can just do that. Alright, so now what we do is we go into our edit mode. Then we can backspace and type in whatever we want. Let's just type in grassy. It's relevant to what we're going to be adding the textures today, so that'll be fine. So let's press tab, and now we can do Alt C, and then mesh from curve meta surf text, and then you press that. Okay, so now when we go into tab mode or edit mode, you see all these just different lines here randomly, and you can no longer edit the text. So now what we do, because this is what we want, we go and we can now add our texture. So we press new, and then we get rid of this one. We go into cycles render. Let's get rid of this one too, because that didn't work. Let's go into Blender render actually. Now cycles render. Now we can get rid of this one. That's weird. Maybe if we just delete it here, and then we press new. Okay. So we press this little dot by color, and then image texture. So let's go to YouTube. Let's look up grassy texture. So now we go to images, and let's use this one. This is the one that I think I used on my last tutorial anyway. So now let's just take this, and we can minimize this screen, and we can use that. Okay, so now let's make this screen big again, and let's re-enter Blender. So now that Blender's back open, we can press open. Then let's go to desktop and click this if you have many files. This shows you the pictures. So let's do this. Okay, so now that we've clicked on that, we can change from default to composting. Now that we're in here, let's hover over here to press tab. Okay, so we were already in edit mode. Now press A so that everything's selected. Let's press 0 on the number pad to re-enter this view. Alright, so now what we do is we press mesh, UV unwrap, unwrap. So now all this nonsense is in here. If you want it bigger, you can press S and scale it bigger, smaller, smaller. Bigger obviously makes it tiled. So now what we do is we press this little icon here, and since we uploaded this image earlier, we click on this. And now that it's here, we can press tab, hover over here again and press tab. And let's enter our texture mode to make sure it works. There. Okay, so now we can get composting, press this little icon here, and go back to default. So obviously it's not seen, so you press right here, and you either go to texture mode or solid mode. Rendered mode. In rendered, it's obviously a little more pixelated because this is like the detail, and this is how it would be rendered, obviously, if you were to save it. Alright, so I hope this tutorial helped you. Subscribe, like, share, and if you have any suggestions, comment on my video, and I'll be sure to make a video and upload it.